Hi and welcome to Mooi.nl, the first tea culture club in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam actually. So today I'm going to do a virtual tour for you. Come inside and I'll show you, even if you're abroad, what we have in store. So if you first just come inside, you'll see, well, a lot of things, right? Here we have our small wall of tea where you can find basically a bit of everything we have in store. But the thing that's much more interesting about this area is the experimental tea bar. So here we have our, well, also the first in the Netherlands, tea espresso machine, where we only make tea extracts, right? And that happens like this. There's just a bit of powder in the portafilters, which you normally use for espresso. And yeah, we've adjusted this machine to be able to make super cool tea drinks. There's never been a grain of coffee inside. But we also make matcha in the most traditional way possible. So with a whisk and a chawan, and mix it with oat milk. So if you're here, you can try some very interesting and innovative drinks while you're at it. But this is just the start. And if we continue further, you will see shelves upon shelves of teaware. So we have a lot of different cups and teapots ranging from accessible to masterpieces and collectioner's pieces, right? We want to be able to give everybody the chance to go into tea culture and tea drinking. So if we continue further into the store or the tea club, we'll eventually find a wall of tea pets. And those are little pets, which are very cute, which are used during tea ceremonies, and they can come in all sorts and sizes. And this is the place you can just ponder and try to choose the one that suits you better. Today, with my mood, I think this folded up horse is the one that represents me best, because this shows a jump forward. This is a lot of yang energy, which is actually quite, you would say, manly. And this for me represents that we're right now all in this corona environment, and soon we'll just jump forward and everything will be perfect again. So this is even more of our teaware, and this is where you get into a bit of the more artisanal production. We have a lot of products from China and Japan, but also from Taiwan and even Russia, where we have our own studios. So you can examine everything and just enjoy all of the craftsmanship in here. This is almost like a mix between a gallery and a shop. And to the right, you'll find our great wall of tea, where we at the moment have around 210 different tea sorts. And we are getting new ones every month. So I'm sure if you watch this video like 2 months from publishing, we'll already have like over 300. So let's continue. We've arrived in our event space, and additionally we have a lot of different things which are only unique to our tea club. As you can see, we have our fishes right here, as well as different music instruments which we've collected during around 12 years. That also goes for the teaware collection. We don't just import it from China, we really go around and search for the best quality that you can have. Downstairs we have a lot of events, like we try to do around 7 a week, but of course with Corona that's a bit less. It ranges from breathwork to meditation sessions, and also concerts by piano artists as well as guitarists, for example. But this is also a place for people to enjoy tea in a bit of a more Western or European style. Sitting up on chairs and, for example, also on tables. But upstairs, that is where the real Oriental fun begins, as you could say. There we practice our Gong Fu Cha ceremonies together with our very experienced masters, which are happy to guide you through and show you the best way to infuse the teas. So why won't we take a look upstairs? By the way, don't forget to take your shoes off, because of course there's a wonderful carpet, which we wouldn't want to get dirty. Come up with me to show, and I'll show you the different rooms we have. So welcome to our ceremony rooms. We have 3 of them, starting with the Japanese one. And if we continue a bit, we have our centerpiece. This is the Chinese tea ceremony room with a little round shape. And the story behind this and why it forces you to bow before you enter is because you leave the ego outside of yourself when you enter a place where you drink tea. So always remember to bow when you enter our rooms. But if you don't, we won't judge you for it. And as the last one, we have our Taiwanese tea room with actually a very interesting table. This used to be an elephant saddle, but right now we've transformed it to a one very comfy and actually big place to drink tea with your friends. And those tables you see there, those are special tea tables which are used to do gongfu cha and ping cha ceremonies for them. By the way, if you're wondering how does ping cha translate, ping cha literally means to taste tea. And we use that ceremony as a kind of introduction for you to get to know the gongfu cha tea ceremony, and also for you to independently infuse the teas that we serve. By the way, if you're wondering, can I taste multiple teas or can I just taste one? You actually taste just one, but you taste that one for sometimes even multiple hours. Because of the quality of this tea, you can infuse it multiple times, and that's exactly what we do with the way of the gongfu cha. You taste one tea and you see how it changes during the experience. So with that being said, I would love to invite you to visit us here personally, if you have the chance. As a reminder, this is Amsterdam, the Jordaan area, Rozengracht 92H. And if you want more information, you can always visit our site at mooichai.nl. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.